In this video I will tell you how did I destroy my limiting beliefs and how you also can do this. So first of all, what I did, that is I understood why I had these limiting beliefs, why, from where. You must understand this first. You must just ask yourself why right now I have these limiting beliefs, from where, who convinced me in this, for example, you had a situation, that is you, for example, want to become a famous really football player, and you just, I don't know, had a situation that someone just asked you to play a game, and you played this game really bad. It looks like you just saw the first time the ball, that's how bad you played, and just everybody from that team, for example, said to you that football, it's not yours, you must quit this and never do this again, just for example. Like, they convinced you that you are really a terrible football player. Even if you, for example, had such a dream, they convinced you that it's not your dream, you must quit this and never do this again. Just for example, situation like this, And even, for example, if it's really true that you are right now a really terrible player, it doesn't matter, because in time, if you will play just consistently, every day, for example, a lot of hours you will spend on this, in any way you will improve yourself in this direction, and eventually you will be a great player. You will become even greater than they are, because you will have this desire, this desire to achieve this goal. So all of this is just a temporary, but it's very hard to understand this. Really, I know all of this, because if everybody are talking to you that is you are a bad player, you see you are doing these mistakes, a lot of mistakes, that is a lot of people don't do this at all, but you are doing, that is they are convincing you that you are a terrible player, and you can just put this situation in every your dreams or goals, that is you want to become someone, but everybody just telling you that you are terrible in that, you should not start this, and so on. This was the first step, that is you must understand from where this you get, did you get from where, that is understood this. Second step, you must start to watch at people who already achieved what you want to achieve, or at least at successful people, that is at people that already achieved some success in life, and you will see that they also had similar problems that you have right now, and even if you will not see the same situation, like exactly the same situations, in their biography, because you must analyze their biographies, because a lot of them really you're just simple humans, just simple people, but from zero they became rich, that is they became professional football players, basketball players, tennis players, I don't know, and so on. So you must read about their biographies or just watch videos at YouTube about them, that is analyze what habits they had, because a lot of them also like had something similar, at least something. For example, nobody believed in them, when they just started, or also everybody just told them that it's not theirs, you must quit this, it will not work, this project will not work, and so on. For example, you will see, and what they did in that situations, that is they just continue to work, just continue towards their goals, and eventually they achieved this. You will understand that really a lot of people that achieved also success, they had something similar, they had some bad situations, really strong pressure they had, but in any way they just go through it and achieved what they want. For what should you watch these videos and read biographies? For what? Because when you will do this, you will understand that people also had problems, but they in any way achieved what they want. That is, you will just convince yourself that they also were not perfect, but right now they are successful. So if you are also not perfect, then logically you are also able to achieve success, to achieve what you want. It's just logically, you will see that someone did this, so I also able to do this, because I also can apply these habits and achieve what I want. That's what I did, that is I read a lot of biographies about Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and so on, and I saw that really some of them really had a lot of problems, some had choices, very hard, that is they must to choose, and this choice will influence at their future, and all of this were very difficult, but I just, with the help of this, I just started to convince yourself, that is, if someone did this, so I'm also able to do this. And the third step, that is you must consistently watch some motivational videos, some videos about self-improvement, I don't know, mindset, some about money, that is heard thoughts from rich people, successful people, and with the help of of this, you will just through some time know what to do in different situations. That's what I did, for example, because I during years really watched a lot of motivational videos about business, money and so on, yeah, from different people, really, but successful people. That is also, I'm not saying that you should not watch others videos at all, that is, you must concentrate only on these motivational videos. No, watch other videos also, yeah, but just don't forget to watch this also, yeah, only small amount of time, I don't know, but I recommend really watch, because if you will just consistently hear this, you know, correct quotes, yeah, these sentences that if you, for example, want to achieve success, then don't give up and go through all of your problems, yeah, that is, you will just hear all of these sentences, yeah, all of this, and then in time you will understand that when some problem will appear, you will already know what to do. Really unconsciously, you will already know what to do. That is, if you, for example, I don't know, that you started some business, you started some YouTube channel, for example, and you are having right now 0 subscribers, yeah, you uploaded, for example, 10 videos, and these 10 videos in summary have only 10 views, just for example, yeah, and you already want to give up, but you, before this, you heard some motivational videos, yeah, you heard a lot of successful people, rich people, successful YouTubers, and unconsciously you will already know that in this situation I just must continue upload videos and just must improve my videos, yeah, that is, I already know what to do, so I just need to do this. That is, these successful people just influence it on you, yeah, and you know that if you are, for example, around some rich people, yeah, successful YouTubers, for example, then you also can become one of them, and you already will know what to do in situations. If you don't have views, continue upload. If you, for example, don't have ideas, you know where to get these ideas, yeah, for videos, and so on. You will already know all of this. And like I said, during time, you will just see that you already don't have these limiting beliefs, because you saw so much successful people, you heard so much quotes, sentences from them, that you already don't believe that you just cannot do something. You are able to do everything, yeah, because, for example, I'm believing that I able to do everything, just everything. That is, every goal that I set, I'm able to do that. If I just will not give up, I will able to do this, and I will not give up if this goal is really important for me. If not, then of course, if I just in time will understand that I don't need this goal, yeah, and then of course I will just don't do this, yeah, just stop doing this. But if this goal is really right now important for me, then I must go and I will not give up. I watched a lot of videos, and right now I believe that I just able to do everything. That is, every goal that I set, I really able to achieve this. Even if I, for example, don't understand anything in that direction, I believe that I can learn everything from there, and I will achieve that goal that I just set. And it doesn't matter, that is, if it's real or not, yeah, it doesn't matter. I believe in this, and that's very important. And you will also have this belief, just like I said, do these 3 steps, and you will have this belief, really. You will just destroy your limiting beliefs. I believe in you. Let's go.